Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariane. On the last video, I showed you a few tips on how to take really good reference photos for your drawings. And today I'm sharing a few more tips for you. These are tips that I didn't mention on the previous video, and if you want to see the first video because you haven't seen it or you just want a reminder, I'll leave the link to that video below. I don't want to ramble too much, so let's get straight into the video. Clear shapes. There's something that I really recommend for you to avoid, and that is to take a picture with an unclear shape or pose. You don't want to be taking pictures that are really hard to read or that don't show a specific shape. What's the difference between this picture and this picture? Well, if you were to make them into a solid black shape, one of them would end up being very unclear and hard to read, whereas the other one would be very easy to read and you would know exactly what it's supposed to show you. Personality. Good personality and dynamic poses that tell a story are key when it comes to taking a good reference. Have fun with the faces you make or poses you do. You're not modeling for a magazine cover. You're taking reference pictures that, hopefully no one will ever see, but that will help you tremendously with your drawing process. We have all seen the standard serious face on Instagram that is boring and shows nothing to us. And we have all used it to draw because, well, it's easy. But don't fall into that trap when you're taking your own references. Explore and take advantage of the fact that you're in control of the photos you take. What seems more intriguing for you as a viewer, this drawing or this drawing? Ergo Josh actually made a series of videos about this exact issue that I think are really worth watching. So if you can, after watching my video of course, hop on over to his channel to check them out. I will leave a link to his video below. Good sources. You might not want to take your own reference photos, and I totally get that. One thing you can do is definitely ask somebody else to model for you and for you to take those pictures. But there's another solution for you. Fear no more, as there are always places on the internet to find good quality reference photos. Here's a list of the websites that I recommend. Pexels has got to be my #1 favorite site for searching for free stock photos. They have the prettiest, most colorful and well-taken photos out there. I have used this site several times when it comes to searching for references. The only downside to it is that there isn't a huge selection of photos, but I still recommend it a lot. Pixabay is like the younger brother of Pexels. It's just as good, and you'll actually find a lot of the same pictures that you can find on Pexels, but there is also some other images that you can find here, so you've got nothing to lose by checking it out as well. Unsplash is just as beautiful of a website for reference pictures as Pexels or Pixabay. It boasts over 110,000 contributing photographers and generates more than 11 billion photo impressions per month on their growing library of over 1.5 million photos. People forget about Flickr, I feel. It used to be sort of big back in the mid-2000s, but I'm here to remind you of it. In here you'll find a variety of photos with different licenses, but nevertheless it's worth a try. Finally, I will share 2 social media websites that you will have to be very careful about when it comes to using the pictures you find there for reference. Those sites are Pinterest and Instagram. The only thing I would suggest when it comes to using photos from there is to always give credit, never straight out copy the pictures, and if the page of the person you want to reference clearly says not to use or reuse their work, well then, that is why I gave you all the other previous examples first. I know this second part of the video is not so much about taking the photos, but more about finding good photos and telling a good story. But I still hope that you found this video useful, entertaining, or that it taught you something. If you really want to see how I take my photo references for my drawings, you can watch the first video or the first part of this video, and I'll leave the link below this video. Finally, I will be sharing all the photos that I took for both of these videos about references and how to draw from references and all that jazz on my Patreon, so you can use those photos if you want for reference, or you can just watch them and laugh at me because I just look so weird. I'll leave that completely up to you. Alright, so that was it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye. Well, this is my outro. Outro? Outro. This is my outro, and I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe to my channel, and you can choose to ignore this. Oh, and also you can like and comment and stalk me and support me on Patreon. Yeah, that's all that it says here.